Oh, yeah, baby. The
Victory,
Packers.
son.
Monday.
Victory
Monday. On a Monday, the Packers are 4-0, 30-16 over the Atlanta Falcons, baby.
There we go.
Maddie, we gotta crack one open for the victory.
I got mine. All right.
Hope everybody out there is having one with us.
Dude, drink a beer, chug it up. Let's do it.
What a great way to go into the bye week. The Packers top the Atlanta Falcons 30-16 the final. Out of Green Bay.
You gotta love it. Post-game show, all my pages, plus Game on Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're doing a crossover here.
We're doing a little crossover, baby. Just like those receivers in the tight end group was doing some crossovers. Look at that. I'm like a professional now.
Dropping football knowledge, Matty.
No, but dude, this game was just insane. I was a little stressed out for the game. First of all, I'm stressed out for every game. My heart gets pumping walking up steps. But still, this game, dude, I was a little bit concerned because all week I talked all that shit. You know what I mean? Because I talk a little trash.
Right.
But then I started seeing these injuries stack up, and I was like, the Falcons have an offense. And Julio Jones is going to play, and like all these guys, they got a little running game going. And I was like, yo. But, dude, I have faith in Aaron Rodgers. And I said it. First of all, I said it. Bobby Tonyan was going to do some shit.
And he did.
And I don't want to talk about that yet because I got some stuff to say about Bobby Tonyan.
We can talk about Bobby Tonyan. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah. Not yet. But I knew that this running game, dude, Aaron Jones, dude, they just told him to sit down. They're like, all right, we got this. Dude, I was talking to my son. I was like, he's not hurt. Because I saw it on Twitter. Like, he's not hurt. He has his helmet on. He's joking around with the secondary.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not hurt. As far as I know, he might have been tweaked or whatever. I don't think he was because they wanted to put him back in.
No, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
So they were just like, yo, we got this, bro. We got Jamal Williams. We're going to be all right. Have a seat. Joke around with the guys. Have a good time. Dude, everyone was talking about a trap game. And I get it. I'm not going to act like I don't understand what they're talking about.
And Matty, we talked about it like what we talked at 4:00. So we talked about it 7 hours ago. Of course, it had the buildup. It had the feel of something that could be a trap game. But as soon as the offense got rolling, that first drive where they get in the end zone, you knew it wasn't a trap game anymore. At that point, right away there in the first quarter, you felt like the Packers were the much better team on the field altogether. And it not only showed in the scoreboard, but it showed with the dominance throughout. And we could talk about dominance. Let's get to the thing everybody's chiming in the comments on. Matt, I know you're itching to get to our boy, Bobby Biceps. 6 receptions, 98 yards, a hat trick, 3 touchdowns. And not only is that 3 touchdowns, that's touchdowns in back-to-back games for Bobby Biceps. Unbelievable, Matty.
Dude, first of all, that stat you tweeted during the game, and you mentioned it earlier, I think.
Yeah.
He's the first player to do that since Bubba Franks.
In 2001.
In 2001. All right, I'm
yeah.
going to put my microphone off for this
and that's counting playoffs. That should be said. Jermichael Finley did it in the regular season games like Bobby Biceps did. But if you count the playoffs, there was a playoff game in between Finley's streak. So he is the first guy to do it in 3 consecutive games counting playoffs since Bubba Franks in 2001.
Okay, but I've been telling people for like many years. I've been watching Bobby Tonyan since he was with the Lions, right?
Yeah.
And, dude, I love this dude. Bobby Tonyan, put some respect on his name, all right? Bobby freaking Tonyan.
We tell him. You tell him, Matty. Look, this guy's an absolute beast. I'm not saying best tight end in the league, but I might be saying best tight end in the league.
The stats say, like, I don't know what the stats say. He's got to have the most touchdowns of all tight ends. And then, like, he's been training with Kittle, right?
Yeah, they're boys.
That's his boys. That's his boy. And, but dude, I think he caught something from it, just hanging out with him. Because Bobby Tonyan, I called it 2 touchdowns. Kyle said it first. I ain't gonna lie. Kyle Hoffenbecker, all right? No, but I read his tweet, and I was like, yeah. I think that's going to happen because, dude, I've been high on Bobby Tonyan since not just the offseason, last year, because I met Bobby Tonyan at that charity softball game, right?
Yeah.
When I had a total flake job and I screwed up and everyone was laughing at me. Tonyan messaged me after that and he was like, bro, that was your opportunity and you screwed it up. And he was like giving me a hard time, all in fun. But he was like, we were joking about you in the dugout, this and that. But he was really cool about it. And dude, I just know Bobby Tonyan. He knows when you have an opportunity, you have to take it. And he had that opportunity today, and he balled out. He played like the top tight end in the league. I'm not saying he is, because you got to give respect to the guys but, dude, he played as good as a tight end can play. He played as good as, dude, we needed a guy to step up, and who stepped up? Bobby freaking Tonyan.
Freaking Tonyan.
Big Bob Tonyan.
Bobby Biceps, baby, coming in big for the green and gold. We're celebrating a Packers victory here on the Matt Ramage channel. On the GameOnWI Wisconsin channels. We're having a lot of fun, having a drink. That's Matt Ramage. I'm Alex Strouf. Hanging out with you, reading some comments as you let them pour in. And Matt, let's say cheers, brother. I'm on the Canadian Labatt Blue tonight.
I'm on Coors Light because I work at 7 a.m. I got to climb milk trucks tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you got less than 8 hours, baby. You're well on your way.
I'll be all right. Hey, if my boss is watching, what's up, baby? We got a victory, son. My boss watches my stuff sometimes. Not live.
Just a little brag. A little brag. Yo, Matty, we've got lots to get into, man. 4-0 going into the bye. It looked like, as you mentioned, Aaron Rodgers got shaken up, it looked like at the end, but he went back in. Just a lot of sunshine and rainbows for me right now, buddy. I'm a little drunk. I'm celebrating a big Packers victory. We're at 4-0. I mean, they're first place alone in the NFC North finally. Everything's going our ways, man. We should be playing the happy song.
Dude, we should be playing. I don't know how the songs work on this, but dude, we should definitely. Dude, I am freaking jacked up, baby.
I see that. Woo!
Dude, my wife is sleeping. She's probably like, this son bitch, don't quit. Yeah, I don't think she can hear me. She'll text me if she can. But dude, 4-0 going into the bye. You know, I know we got some injuries working, but we got a bye week coming up. I'm pretty confident Devontae's going to come back. I'm pretty confident Kenny Clark will be back. I don't know. I have no knowledge of this. With Devontae, you got to think he's going to come back because he was talking about that he feels good and all that. So I'm pretty sure they just wanted.
Here's his tweet from earlier today, Matt. Oh, wrong one. So it's sorry, fans and friends. I won't be on the field tonight. I've done everything I need to do and proved I'm ready, but I guess I don't know my body as well as others. Good luck out there, my boys. Seems like a subtweet. Davante Adams then deleted it. And he was on the sideline cheering on the green and the gold, but he was not suited up in this one. But hey, Packers offense, it looks pretty good even when Davante Adams is not in the field. I read a tweet. I don't know the validity of this, but the Packers have not lost a game when Davante Adams doesn't play. Is that true?
Yeah, I know. Last year they were 4-0. All right,
yeah.
So I don't know. Like before that, like I don't know. I don't think he's missed a lot before last year. I don't know what he's missed. I'm not like a statistician. That's a word. And,
that is. Sure.
Yeah, so like I don't know, but like I believe that. But like that's not even a knock at Devontae. I think that like when Devontae's on the field, when you have a top premier wide receiver, like you want to get him the ball. You force. I'm gonna say force, but like you're like, yeah, that's our goal is to get this dude the ball because he's our guy. Right. So when he's not on the field and you have receivers not as good as him, now you're moving the ball, you know, you're doing the offense exactly how I think that you envision it. Because when you have a top premier player, you're just trying to get that ball. Like back in the day when Finley was playing and Randall Cobb, I remember McCarthy used to force the ball to Randall Cobb, and I always felt like it wasn't as good for the team because they were trying to get in the ball. I'm not saying with Devontae it's that way. It's just he's so damn good because Devontae's on a whole nother level. He's like Julio Jones. He's like
right. You know, he's of course at that premier level, right? The DeAndre Hopkins, Michael Thomas, Julio Jones level, no doubt about it at this point. But again, Matty, the Packers looking really, really good without him. I mean, even with the absence of both Davante Adams and Allen Lazard, his top two receivers, Aaron Rodgers' line tonight. Listen to me carefully here.
All right.
27 of 33. That's 6 incomplete passes for 327 yards and 4 touchdowns, only sacked once in the victory. That's a heck of a line for the 36-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, and that's insane. All right, you take any quarterback and you take away his top 2 wide receivers and see what he does. I guarantee you can name any quarterback in the league. Like, how? Like, he's throwing to dudes that most people outside of Green Bay have, or outside of Packer fans, have never heard of. How many people have heard of even Bob Tonyan, even though he's been a guy?
Right.
But outside of Packer fans, outside of Packer reporters, outside of dude, 3 touchdowns, 2 in the first half. Like, dude, Aaron Rodgers is a wizard. And it's not just Aaron Rodgers. Bob Tonyan he's doing his thing. And like, give props to him. But I'm just saying, it's like, dude, Aaron Rodgers, you take away anyone's top 2 wide receivers.
Right.
They're not doing that, dude.
Right.
6 incompletions.
Matty, that's no knock on Bob Tonyan. That's strictly just praising Aaron Rodgers for the brilliance he brings to the football field every weekend, right? There is absolutely nobody. There is nobody, and I remember, at least in the last 20 years I've been watching football or so, there's nobody that can make something or so much out of what seems like almost nothing the way Aaron Rodgers does. The active wide receivers for the Packers tonight were Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Malik Taylor, Darius Shepard, and Reggie Bagleton. I mean, who had that on the depth chart 4 weeks ago, let alone 2 weeks ago? I mean, come on. Rodgers, just brilliant again tonight. He looks like he's leading the MVP charge. Of course, you could make the case for both Russell Wilson and Josh Allen there right along with them, but Aaron Rodgers looks unmatched in the NFL through 4 weeks.
And let's put some respect on Matt LaFleur's name. Like, I was watching ESPN earlier today, and they were talking about Coach of the Year, and they didn't mention Matt LaFleur. I think they only mentioned like 2 coaches. I forget who it was. I'm a little buzzed up. But, dude, Matt LaFleur, like what he's been doing, he's been game planning. Like, you know, everyone talks about Bill Belichick, how he game plans defensive-wise, like for who he's playing.
Yeah.
Like Matt LaFleur, every week it's like different. Like I was talking to my son about this earlier. He won't come on my show. I asked because we have good conversations about football. But anyways, but Matt LaFleur, every week it seems to be a little bit different. Like he runs, he throws, he's got all these flipping plays, you know, all around. Now he's got his 2 top wide receivers out. He's got Jamal Williams catching deep passes. He's got all these things happening. Matt LaFleur, put some respect on his name. Come on, let's go.
The guy's got to be the front runner for Coach of the Year. He's got to be right at the top of those lists when you talk about the innovative play callers and the innovative offensive minds like Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan, these guys that have rooted from these systems, these trees, these coaching trees from all over the place. But Matt LaFleur, he obviously inherited one of the greatest quarterbacks we'll ever see in Aaron Rodgers. But that's about it. I mean, the team was really in shambles after McCarthy got the boot. And Matt LaFleur took this thing over with absolute ease and just grace, unlike anything we've ever seen in this league. I mean, the guy goes 13-3 his rookie year, and they bounce back the following year after losing in the NFC Championship game with a 4-0 start. And this game might be a narrative of the rest of the season, Matt. I mean, 2 wide receivers out, the injury bug hits the offense, but Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and even Jamal Williams needs an extra shout out tonight. Bobby Tonyan, of course, too. They make it look like it's no problem. We're just casually without an all-pro receiver tonight. We're good. No problem here.
No problem here.
Ridiculous.
Dude, I just saw this comment. Can I just put this up here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
He said, Alex, you sound like Humpty Hump.
So, Matt, I don't know if that's showing my youth, but I don't even know what's a Humpty Hump.
You know, you ever hear that song? Hey, let's do the Humpty Hump. Everyone do the Humpty Hump.
Do I sound like that?
Do the Humpty Hump. You don't know who that is?
No, I guess. I mean,
it's tell me who that is. Dude, I'm drunk, so I forget. No, but that was my shit back in the day. I don't know how to remove that comment. But anyone who knows, Tupac was in it. Anyways, I don't want to get into it. But I forget. No, but that was my childhood, bro. Like, that was I remember that from back in the day. Anyways, you're young, so you don't know.
Apparently, man. Apparently.
Oh, yeah, Digital Underground. Right here, Digital Underground. I don't know. I missed it. Oh, yeah, Digital Underground. There it is. No, anyways, let's move along. All right. No, I don't. Okay. I mean, I don't know how to. Well, there it is. All right. I don't know. I think I'm.
Just let me do it. Just let me do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
all right.
okay.
Here we go. Let's keep her moving. Go Digital Underground. I'm too buzzed up for that. No, how'd I move? I moved. I'm over here now. Did I just move? I don't even know.
You're in charge now, man. You're. I think you're drunk as well, so I'm just gonna let you take the wheel. I gave you the left side.
Oh no, I liked you taking the wheel. I don't like having the wheel. No, I'm all right. But so what else we got? So this defense, and because a lot of people were worried about the defense. First half, they gave up 3 points. The 20-play drive, I saw people on Twitter chiming in. They were like, oh, here goes this defense. 20-play drive, only gave up 3 points.
Yeah.
The defense, the thing about the defense is, they're going to – some teams are going to run on us a little bit.
There it is.
Words are hard right now.
Yeah,
all right?
really.
But like, dude, they bend, they don't break and all those things. And the defense does enough for us to win. I don't care if we win by 27 or 1. Just win the damn game. And dude, how much fun was this game to watch? How much fun is this season?
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm having a good-ass time watching this team.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be having this much fun, Matty, in a year that's been so damn weird for so many reasons. Here we are watching the 4-0 Packers. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's 26, not 36, and he's having more fun than maybe he ever has. So I think – I said this last time we chatted or earlier this week or last week. This Super Bowl – this looks like a Super Bowl team. It's flat out that simple. It looks like a Super Bowl team. Dude,
there's no team to me in the NFC who is way better. Like, there's only one team who you could even talk about. It's the Seahawks. Like, dude, I'm not worried about the freaking 49ers right now. I'm not. Like, I get that when they get their quarterback back, they're going to be doing some things, but we're going to be so far ahead of them.
That's not the concern about the 49ers, though. Their quarterback isn't their offense. Their quarterback does – Nick Mullins looked like a superstar in that offense a week ago. Then they, I can say this on your airwaves, they shit the bed against Philly yesterday. So, the way I look at it clearly is that, San Francisco isn't the favorite in that division. I don't even know if they're the second best team in that division. I think the Rams have proven that they are a legitimate playoff contender come January. So we'll see what happens with them as the season progresses. But Jared Goff looks a lot more like 2018 Goff than he did 2019 Goff has this season. So I'm not worried about 49ers. I'm worried about the Seattle. It was really the only team. I know we talked about this earlier, but I'd like to reiterate, and I assume you're right there with me. I think Seattle is the only team where if we go up against them, I'm nervous. But if the Packers keep playing the way they are, and if the division keeps looking like the cupcakes they do look like through 4 weeks between Detroit, Minnesota, and I think Chicago's full of frauds. So, it really, really looks like Green Bay should walk out of this division unscathed, maybe at 14-2 and be the 1 seed. Got to remember, this is a reformatted playoff structure this year. So the 2 seed that Green Bay was a year ago no longer gets you a bye this year. You've got to be the 1 seed to get the bye, and there hasn't been a non-bye team make the Super Bowl since 2016. I don't have the stat in front of me, but I believe it's since 2015 or 2016, a team that didn't have a bye made the Super Bowl. So it is important. The past couple of years, at least it has been. So those byes important. And I think Green Bay 14-2 is completely realistic.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like what you just said, it's only the Seahawks. And then we got next. We got a bye. Then we got the
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We got Tampa Bay. We got Tom Brady, and I watched that Patriots game tonight a little bit. I didn't watch it all because I don't know what I was. I think I was drinking. I don't know what I was.
Probably, yeah. That sounds about right for you.
But I'm not really worried about the Buccaneers. I'm not really worried about Tom. I don't Tom Brady. He doesn't really scare me. I'm not saying that team is trash. I'm not saying that whatever. It's just an easy win. I'm just saying as I think they're beatable, and the whole schedule. I had it written down over here. I erased it because I was doing something. But this schedule, I don't know. I think that a lot of W's coming up, and the only thing that we have to do in the playoffs, get home field advantage, like you said, because the Seahawks, I think, will be key come playoff time, and it would be really great if that was at Lambeau Field.
It would be really great if it was at Lambeau Field. They look good in Lambeau so far, obviously. And they look good in Lambeau tonight, 30-16. Again, your final is the Packers top the Atlanta Falcons. The Packers now 4-0 on the season. The Falcons 0-4. We'll see if Dan Quinn makes it through the week. I don't think he does. What do you think, Matt? I mean, I don't know. We've talked a lot about this man's job in the last couple hours, but I don't know, man. It looks like the writing's on the wall in Atlanta.
Well, I was watching, we mentioned earlier, we went live earlier today. Yeah. And I watched ESPN with somebody who play with him or whatever, and he said Atlanta doesn't fire people mid-season.
Right.
But if they ever do, 0-4, when you have Matt Ryan, you have Julio Jones, you have a decent running game, now might be the time.
now might be the time. And I want to feature this comment before I lose it. How about the play of Jair? Yeah, Calvin Ridley, who was the, for what it's worth, #1 fantasy football wide receiver heading into week 4, which means he's had pretty much the biggest stats this year of any wide receiver in the National Football League. Jair allowed a total of 0 catches for 0 yards on 5 targets to Calvin Ridley tonight. Jair really stupendous on the defensive side. And we talked a little bit about that before the game, Maddie, but Jair really came through tonight on the defensive side of the ball. I was repping him all day, and it turned out nicely. I've worn the Jair jersey now, week 1 and week 4. Week 1, he had the fumble recovery and the interception. This week he's got, the safety and the interception the first game. And now this week he shuts down Calvin Ridley. So this thing must be good luck. I'm not superstitious. I don't know about you, but
so it's completely you.
Yeah, I'll take the credit. If you don't mind giving it to me, I'll take it.
Yeah, I give you all the credit. No, but he's such a stud. I think he's underrated, even though he gets shown so much love. I feel like he's one of the best corners in the league. He's even when he got drafted, I just knew I don't know anything about college. I don't watch college and all these things, but just his swagger and his confidence, what I've seen on video and him doing videos. I love me some Jair Alexander. I can't say his first name real right. I always say it wrong.
No, do it again. Say it.
Jair.
I think it's Jair, isn't it? More Jair.
My kids whenever I talk to my kids about him, they're like, "You're not saying it right." They tell me, "Is that how you say it on your podcast?" I'm like, I try not to say it because I know I'm wrong. Because one time you told me, you're like, "You're not saying it right." So
I don't think you do now.
Yeah. No, so I just say Alexander. Because I'm not. First of all, saying someone's name wrong is just disrespectful. If I say when I had you on, I was like, "Is it Strouf?" How do I say? Is it Strouf? Because people have names you never said before. I don't want to say it wrong. I feel like it's rude. If people say to me, "Hey, I have Matt Ramage on the show," I'll be like, "Hey, go to hell. Say my name right. Know my name." You know what I'm saying? Say
that's fair. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm that way because
no, I don't care.
I imagine my last name has gotten slaughtered a lot more than yours.
Dude, my son won an award at school, and the whole gymnasium is full of people. The whole school is there, and my son won an award. You're like Andrew Ramage, and then I was like, yeah, that's about right. No one knows how to say my son's coach in his middle school. His whole year said my name Ramage, like my son's name. So
Ramage.
At the end of the season, he said, good to meet you. Ramage is doing great. I'm like, it's actually Ramage. And he was like, why didn't you ever tell me? I was like, I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal. I don't care.
Unbelievable. So a couple more notable stats. I can't even do this. I can't do this shit.
No, hey, here we go. Everyone, if you have questions, hit some questions up. We'll get some questions in this thing. But we're tipsy, all right? We're tipsy, so give us a break here. But shoot some questions over in the comment section, and between the two of us, we'll try to bring them in here. So
good luck. I wanted to bring up the big. Let's go!
Let's go, baby! Let's go, dude. The Green Bay Packers are 4-0. 4-0, dude. All week long. No, let me rant here for a minute.
Yeah,
all right, and then you can read the comments. I'll rant for a minute here. All right. Dude, all week long, everyone's been telling me about don't be too cocky. Oh, this is a trap game. This is, they're going to do this and that. No, the freaking Green Bay Packers dominated like I said they would do. I said, what was the score? Like, oh, you got it over here. 30-16.
There it is, buddy. Attaboy.
All right, I was talking to Aaron Nagler earlier this week. He said they put 30 up on him, so he was right. I said they would win by 30. I was a little off. But, dude, I'm a confident Packer fan, though. That's what it is. I'm a confident Packer fan. Dude, I talk so much shit. That's why every game, I'm like, man, they got to win this game. I talked a lot of shit this week. But, like, it's the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons suck. 0-4 Falcons. They suck. The Packers beat them. 2 wide receivers out. The 2 top wide receivers out. Big Bobby Tonyan did his thing. Let's go.
Yeah, again, Bobby Tonyan, for those of you just kicking it with us, appreciate you stopping by. That, however you do this, is Matt Ramage. I'm Alex Strouf. This is Green Bay postgame, breaking down what you just saw on a Monday night. We're having a few beers, breaking it down, kicking it. Bobby Biceps tonight, 6 catches, 98 yards, 3 and 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns. What, dude? What do you want from me?
Kyle Hoffenbecker, how close was he? He's your boy. Game on Wisconsin producer.
Yeah, producer Kyle. That's
very knowledgeable guy. He said 2 touchdowns and 100 yards for Big Bobby Tonyan.
Not super far off. The other stat line I want to bring up, I don't have a graphic for it, so we'll just go like this. Jamal Williams tonight, 8 catches. He leads all receivers, the most catches in this game. 8 catches for 95 yards, as well as 8 rushes for 10 yards, a total of 105 yards today for Jamal Williams.
Dude, so, Jamal Williams. You guys got the Jamal Williams show on Game on Wisconsin, so that should be an interesting show on Tuesday. But, dude, I was talking to Moser about this. I was talking to you about this earlier, about will we see Jamal Williams out in the slot? Will we see him out in space? We did a little bit. Well, we have before. But, but we did today. Dude, Jamal Williams can catch a damn ball. He can catch. Yeah. Like, dude, you could put this guy at wide receiver, and he would put up numbers. Dude, I love me some Jamal Williams. Dude, I just love this.
I'm with you. The whole backfield, though, Matty, really. I mean, obviously, we know what we think about Aaron Jones. The guy's awesome. Yeah. And then you got Jamal Williams. The guy's freaking awesome. And then we've talked about Tyler Ervin. We saw quite a bit of him tonight. He didn't get the ball in his direction necessarily a ton, but he was on the field a lot, and he was doing really solid stuff. But the one thing that's really starting to piss me off, Matt, it's really starting to freaking bug me about Matt LaFleur. There's one thing about Matt LaFleur that's really starting to tick me off, and that is the fact when we get goal line and 1 yard down situations, right? When we're on the 1 freaking yard line, 4th and 1 tonight, they weren't able to convert it on the Falcons 1 yard line because they didn't go with the guy they drafted for those situations in A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon is the guy that you want to crush right into an A gap, right? The guy that you want to send just a yard or 2 forward, and the guy with the power to fall forward like A.J. Dillon. And they put Jamal Williams out there for that opportunity on the 1 yard line tonight. Of course, I love seeing my guy Jamal get the rep. It's just been 4 weeks now, and they haven't been able to convert on a lot of these opportunities on the goal line or within 1 yard of a first down marker. So it's been frustrating. And I think with all the talk we've had about A.J. Dillon this offseason, I mean, he was a 2nd round pick. It's not like he can't contribute. We don't need him to be our number one back, our first down back by any means. But to give him 1 carry when you're on the 1 yard line like that, such a big body, it's really ticking me off because I think they should have had an extra 6 there early.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. I think that A.J. Dillon should be involved more so that when they put him on it at 4th and goal, it's not like a for sure. But, like, sprinkle him in. Like, I don't understand, like, what's going on. Like I don't like to doubt, like, coaches because, like, I work at a cheese factory. All right. So like I'm not trying to like be like I know more than Matt LaFleur, but like, yeah, dude, AJ Dillon, that's his spot.
Yeah.
He's got legs bigger than my freaking body, and I have a big ass body. All right. But like, dude, like that's his shit. Like that's his spot. So like 4th and goal, like, dude, I think you got to put AJ Dillon. I love me some Jamal Williams. And 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, whatever it is, he's going to get it. You give him a space, but you've seen how they were stacking up. Like, dude, that's a spot for AJ Dillon because 4th and goal, what they're going to do. They're going to be stacking up. So you want to get those legs, that beast, you know what I mean? That beast, he can fall forward. He can get it, you know what I mean? It's like me at the grocery store line. I could shuffle through some bitches, you know what I mean?
What the hell's the name of that game show? Supermarket Sweep or something? Yeah. We need you in that. And dude, I know it's making a revival on Netflix. We need to get you on.
Just put a case of Coors Light and some like little Debbie's at the end. I'm going to shuffle through some bitches, you know?
Matt Ramage can be shuffling through some bitches for a Twinkie and a 10-ounce Coors Light.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just put a Coors Light, maybe a bag of pizza rolls at the end. I'm going to get through. I'm going to get through that thing. No, but like they got it. They did AJ Dillon, like what? I don't know what they're waiting for or like what they're seeing at practice or what they're doing. But like, dude, get this full running back group going because we all love Aaron Jones. We all love Jamal Williams.
Right. Let
us love AJ Dillon too. You know what I mean? Like I want to love AJ Dillon, which I do, but like I want to see him. Let us see our second running back.
I agree. Yeah, let it out, Matty. Just a little.
I just gotta let it out.
You just gotta let it out.
I know. I was trying to fight it, and that don't work.
Don't fight the fire, baby. We are hanging out after a big Packers victory, 30-16. The final as the Packers moved to 4-0 over the Atlanta Falcons. As they 30-16. Did I already say that was the final?
Appreciate you, Jonathan.
Appreciate you. That's Matt Ramage. I'm Alex Strouf, taking your questions, taking your thoughts, as it is a late Monday night. So we're probably going to wrap up here in the next 15 minutes or so. But Matt, go ahead. You had a thought.
Did I?
Yeah, you just started talking, and then I kept going, and then you stopped.
I forgot what it was. But let's talk about Zadarius Smith.
Let's do it.
Like he was big in the last half of the game. Like he had some big moments. Like, what did he do? Like, I don't remember, but I remember it was really good.
Well, Matt, he had a game-high 3 sacks. So that's pretty good day, if I do say so myself.
I figured you would know the stats, because I know he did some shit. Dude, I love me some I love Smiths. Anyone with last name Smith, I love this.
No, hold on, back that up. Back that up. Hey, don't ignore me, young man. Back it up. Who did you just say you love?
I love everyone with the last
name. No. What's the name of the guy? He wears number 55. Who do you love?
Zadarius Smith. I just needed a second go at it. Hey, I'm not good at words when I'm drinking sometimes. Dude, Zadarius Smith. Dude, he's a beast. He's a captain. He's a leader. And when shit needs to get done, like last week when shit needed to get done, who do you call on? Zadarius Smith. Dude, I love these Smith boys. I know a lot of people talking about Preston Smith. He's been on coverage lately. They got him all over the place. Dude, I love me some Preston Smith. And if you're going to get in my mentions talking about Preston Smith, I swear to God, I'll block your ass. No, I love the Smith boys. They're still doing this shit. Rashawn Gary's going to come back soon. Kenny Clark's going to come back soon. And we're going to do some shit. What are we doing?
Hey, that might be the best comment of the night. Best drunken rambling show this drunk guy has watched all evening.
There we go. Rambling Matt Ramage featuring Alex Strouf from Game On Wisconsin. We're doing a little mix-up. This is what we do, baby. Dude, I'm going to be late for work tomorrow, and I don't even care. No, I'll probably be on time, but my boss will not be happy with the production that happens.
Hey man, it'll happen. I'm sure they'll get over it. They know your side hustle. They know who you are. They know you're an alcoholic when the green and gold are on the field. It's a Monday. You've worked here for more than a year, I assume, right?
No, I've worked here for like over 18 years.
Okay, so Maddie, here's the thing. If you've been working there for 18 years, that means you've shown up hungover and or late and or both on Tuesdays at least a couple times throughout the years because the Packers played on a Monday night.
Yes, definitely. Let me tell you a story real quick, and then we'll get right back to this football stuff. All right, so I unload milk trucks for a living, right?
Yeah.
Well, I do other things, but mostly milk trucks. So I'm unloading the milk truck when we were drinking. It might have been a post-Packer game or whatever. So I was drinking like 1 a.m. I started working at like 4 a.m. Not tomorrow, but back then. So I'm on top of this milk truck getting a sample. We get samples. We do all these things, and I'm like dry heaving. I'm like, and this truck driver is like below me. He's like, they love their trailers. Do not puke on my shit. He said, do not puke on my truck. I was like, I won't puke in the truck. So I come down. I go into the bathroom. I start puking my ass off. I'm just like, you're just giving her, And I come out, and he was a new truck driver that just started coming there, and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I puked. I'm fine now." And he was like, "What the hell?" And so then I started moving around. I was like, "Yo, I'm good now, baby." And he was like, "What the hell's happening?" I was like, "Dude, that's how we do it. Sometimes you just gotta let it out."
Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Just gotta let it out, baby. I should make that a shirt. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. And when you let it out, you're fine. You're good to go. Anyways, back to this football stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Rambling Matt Ramage. The nickname couldn't be any more spot on.
That's what you do. Sometimes you gotta ramble, let it out. It's the same thing. Me talking is like puking. Just let it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's disgusting both ways. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so what are we talking about here?
I've watched Alex drink at least different beverages. How many? You said at least different. Yes, I've had a Labatt Blue. I've had a Wild Range IPA, and I also had a sip of water. So you're welcome. I've got a good rotation going.
Oh, you're a professional. You drinking water too?
Yeah, I'm talking, so I don't want my throat to get too
dry.
No.
First of all, for tomorrow, that is good for you. You're a professional.
I've got a long day tomorrow. Yeah.
So no, I should be doing that, but I'm not. I'm drinking Coors Light, so it's kind of in the middle there.
It's the same thing.
First of all, don't talk shit about Coors Light. So, what are we thinking? All right, we got the bye week coming up. Then we got the Patriots, and then we got some other teams. I'm sure that are going to be on the schedule. I had it written down there. I actually did.
Where the hell did you see the Patriots?
Yeah, I watched most. I wouldn't say most. I watched about.
Oh, you
off and on with that game, but yeah, they got steamrolled. I was watching; it was close, and then I checked back in. I was like, okay, no, it's not so much.
Yeah, that one I obviously didn't see the end because the Packer game was on. I kept that one on, but I did watch the first half. Brian Hoyer looked lost, and then they brought in who everybody thought was going to be the starter as of like mid-July, Jarrett Stidham, who's somehow now their third-string quarterback. He started off okay, and then he ended up throwing, I think it was a pick six there at the end of that game. 26-10, if I'm not mistaken, was the final. But nonetheless, a good win for Kansas City, and they remain to look like the top team in football. But Green Bay, man, they're right there with them. I think the top three, and I think that they're all in a tier of their own, is Kansas City, Baltimore, and Green Bay. Look, this is how it really ranks out for me, Matt, okay? This is going to be off the top of the head. The top couple tiers in the NFL through 4 weeks. I think tier 1 all by themselves is where you put Kansas City, reigning Super Bowl champions, just far and away look like the best team in football. They showed that again tonight. Although it wasn't, 40 points out of them, it was still a demanding win over a demanding and commanding win more so over New England. And then in tier 2, I'd put both Baltimore and Green Bay, probably Green Bay at number 2, Baltimore at number 3. I think they're in tier 2. I think those are just 2 complete football teams who look like they're right there. And then that tier 3 is where I'd put Seattle and maybe, the Los Angeles Rams, the Buffalo Bills, maybe the Steelers, the Patriots when healthy. I think Cam Newton not in their team tonight hurts a little bit. But Seattle's right there. I think Green Bay is just a step ahead of them. through these first couple weeks. So that's just kind of my drunk ramble on where the Packers rank.
I see these comments rolling in. People are like, what up on Seattle?
They're right there. They're right there, too. They're right there. Yeah.
No, dude, I agree, dude. I think Green Bay's ahead of Seattle. And, like, maybe I'm wrong, but, like, it doesn't happen often. So, no, but, like, my son was saying with the Patriots, they brought that young kid in at quarterback. I think his first play was a touchdown. So everyone was like, yeah. This is the guy. And then he brought in like the next drive and he threw a pick six or a pick at least.
Yeah, he threw 2 picks. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, because my son was saying, like, I don't know if this to be true, but I'm quoting my son now, because he knows more than I do. But he was saying that he thinks they started Hoyer ahead of this kid because they didn't want a quarterback controversy. Because everyone wanted it's got to be the starter before Cam Newton came along. I don't know if that's true. Probably not. I shouldn't even quote him. But no, but like I don't know. The Patriots, Bill Belichick, he gets some shit done, but I knew that they weren't going to be the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs to win that game.
Yeah, the Chiefs, even with Cam, exactly. The Chiefs look like the favorite of that game. I want to get to this comment quick, just because I don't know. I mean, I think they look really good. The Bills, I have them as like the 3rd best team in the AFC. I think they're just a step behind Baltimore. Green Bay looks like they'd maybe not swamp, but they'd beat Buffalo if they were entirely healthy. If they had Devontae, I think it'd be even more of a mismatch, But listen to the teams Buffalo has beat, and then the differentials. They beat the Jets by 10 to open the season. They then went on to beat the Dolphins in Miami by only 3 points. They allowed a comeback, but were able to hang on to a 3-point victory over the Rams. And then they went to Las Vegas yesterday and beat the Raiders by 7. So it's not like they have any wins that stick out to me or jump off the page where you're like, holy crap, this team is not only really good, they're dominant. And I think that is the step that Buffalo hasn't taken yet, that the other teams that I mentioned in those top 2 tiers, where I think they are, Seattle, Baltimore, Green Bay, Kansas City, they can punch you in the face and knock you the heck out just in one game. And I don't think Buffalo's there yet, although Josh Allen, definitely in the MVP conversation, not winning the race, but he's in the conversation.
Yeah, so like what the teams you just mentioned, I heard 2 teams that are even respectable, that are respectable wins. But yeah, like, I have no hate for the Bills. First of all, I love Bills fans. I love Bills Mafia. And then, oh, shit. But I know that if you even do it, Bills Mafia comes hard. First of all, when it comes to the internet, Bills Mafia comes. Like, I was watching Pat
not only on social media, man. They jump through fucking tables. They go hard everywhere.
Dude, but yeah. But Pat McAfee, I don't know if you saw this clip, but Pat McAfee is talking about, they're talking about the MVP race, and they're talking about the quarterback. And they had a guy on there, and then he's like, yeah, he's a MVP candidate. And Pat McAfee was like, and he kind of gave this look, and he goes, hey, Pat, you put the shit in my name?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah. So it was funny because he was talking about, like, yo, Bills Mafia comes hard. Like, they watch all this shit, and they come. Dude, I love Bills Mafia. But, yeah, dude, do I think the Packers are better than Bills? I do. And, like, if it comes to the Super Bowl or whatever, I don't think we played them this season. I don't know the schedule. I don't think we do. Thinking back. But I would love for the Bills to be in the Super Bowl.
Okay, stop. I'm gonna end this argument real quick with this guy, Raptors 2019 NBA champs. I saw he recognized me from my buddy Luca Rosano show. So shout out to Luca. But no, I'm not on drugs. Vegas, yes, they beat the Saints. And a lot of people thought the Saints were the best team in the NFC. Sure, we thought that in week 2 when we had one game in the books. The Packers and the Seahawks clearly look like much better teams, not only than the Saints. We're not even sure if the Saints are the best team in their division yet. And, Vegas, I think they're a decent team. Buffalo is nowhere near the pedigree of Kansas City, let alone Baltimore, let alone Kansas City. So, anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at on the Buffalo train. Let's go back to the Packers, Matty.
Dude, you're getting savage on these motherfuckers. No, but I think the Raiders are a legit team. But anyways, let's go back to the Packers. All right, who are we talking to? Who is the one player from the Packers? All right, this is always my top question.
Yeah, it is.
It always gets me out of trouble. All right, who is the one player in the Packers that did some shit today? Besides, let's say Bob Tonyan, because I assume you thought he was going to get 3 touchdowns. But but who is the guy that sort of, I thought MVS, I don't know MVS's stats, but he was catching the ball. Like a lot of people were talking about MVS drops this and that, but MVS was catching the ball today.
Yeah, let me double check the box score for MVS, but I mentioned the few players, Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones obviously had a huge day, but Jamal Williams was really effective on the offensive side of things. MVS's day wasn't huge. I have the numbers up now. He's targeted 8 times. He caught the ball 4, so half of his targets were completions, and he had 45 yards on the day with a long of 17. So nothing spectacular, but a pretty good outing for MVS.
Well, yeah, he caught the ball. I don't know like how many are overthrown or just over whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know this shit. But I remember thinking, oh, he caught that ball, so that's good for him. No, but I don't know, dude. It was a good ass game, dude. Like, I know that it was the Falcons. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, you just beat the Falcons," but we beat the Falcons with a whole shit ton of people out, and they had some people out too. But that's the thing, is like people don't get, like, when you play a bad team, they're like, "But you only beat that team." But yeah, we handled that game though, with our 2 top wide receivers out, Kenny Clark out, a lot of guys out, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to handle these teams, dude. The Falcons were never winning this game. It was never like, oh shit, we might lose this game. Like, what's the worst thing that happened? Mason Crosby missed an extra point. Twitter went wild too.
Yeah, and he's been one of the most efficient kickers since his bad day in Detroit a couple years back. So that was quite the shocker. But yeah. Overall, the big names from today's game, just to take away again as we wrap up here, Matty. 27 of 33, 327 yards, and 4 touchdown passes for Aaron Rodgers today. Aaron Jones had 15 carries for 71 yards. Jamal Williams had a total of 105 yards, all-purpose yards. And defensively, Zadarius Smith had 3 sacks. He had 4 tackles for losses. He had 5 quarterback hits and 8 total tackles to lead the way for Green Bay's defense. Jair Alexander, 6 tackles and 0 receptions allowed for Calvin Ridley. The Packers, Matty, 4-0. Give me your closing statements.
My closing statements are as such. All right. First of all, when you're talking about tight ends in the NFC or in the NFL, put some respect on Bobby Tonyan's name. Aaron Rodgers is not done. Everybody talks about Aaron Rodgers this whole I've been talking about this whole offseason. I've been talking to people. All right. Everyone was saying Aaron Rodgers is done. He ain't got no weapon. Need to draft a wide receiver, blah, blah, blah. All this shit. But now, when the games are played 4-0, even with the wide receiver we did not draft, we lost our top 2 wide receivers, and still Aaron Rodgers will show you. He brings out the goatness. Aaron Rodgers brought out the goatness. Doesn't matter who he's got to throw to. He's gonna throw, and they're gonna catch. And dude, 4-0, baby. Aaron Jones, put some respect in. This game was so over. They put him on the bench like, yo, take a rest. We got this. Jamal got this.
Right, man. Look. This will be my closing thought. That's Matt Ramage. I'm Alex Strouf. We appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight. Look, man. Here's my drunk. Closing thought. Here we go.
Let me hear it.
The Packers. There were doubters. There were non-believers. There was, why the hell did they draft a quarterback in the first round? Haters. There was people all across the board, Matty. People that didn't think Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers, and this team could come back from 13-3 in an NFC Championship game appearance a year ago. And here they are heading into their bye week of the 2020 season. No fans in the stands, but no losses in the L column, baby. They're 4-0. The offense rolling on every cylinder, every single one. Aaron Rodgers looking like he's not going to become a 1-time, not a 2-time, but a 3-time MVP in the National Football League. Big Bobby Biceps Tonyan looking like the best tight end since Tony Gonzalez. And we've got no Devontae Adams, we've got no Alan Lazard, but we've got Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams, baby, running all down the Atlanta Falcons' throat. So if you're not down for the Green Bay Packers, I got 2 words for ya. Suck it, baby. Packers are 4-0. Let's go.
Dude, I love that shit. And put some respect on Matt LaFleur's name. Coach of the year, baby. Let's go.